Are you looking to rank on Amazon? Well, today I'm going to share our best strategy to rank on Amazon. I'm also going to go into more detail of what ranking is and why would you want to rank on Amazon. And all this is going to be with the help of Amazon PPC. Hey, and welcome back to the channel. I am Noemi, co-founder of ScaleWave. We've been managing over the past 3 years over 5 million in ad spend and successfully and profitably helped the brands that we manage. Today I'm going to share a strategy with you called Rank, and this is one of the 5 strategies that we're applying to any account that we're onboarding and managing their advertising. The first 2 already I created content about, which is Protect. The second one, Conquer. Today we're talking about the third strategy, which is called Rank. Now, what this strategy is for, the purpose, it's simple. You want to get page 1 visibility. How would we get page 1 visibility? First off, as I was mentioning, we are going to achieve this with advertising. When it comes down to advertising, what Amazon really wants is to make money. It's a business, right? So whenever someone is going to look for your product and they are going to click on it and then consider buying it, that's when they are making money. So really important for this strategy to really work, it is that whatever keyword we are going to target in exact match campaigns, we have to assure that is highly relevant to whatever someone would look up for Amazon. Today is going to be an example for the travel duffel bags. That is a keyword and / product that we're going to use for this strategy to go in depth and explain to you how it works basically. But keeping in mind that what is going to happen when, for example, in this case, what I did, I just went on Amazon and typed travel duffel bag. What would happen if here we would be seeing something that is totally irrelevant? Clearly, we are not going to convert, we're not going to click on it, and Amazon is not going to make money. So the idea it is that if we want to rank on Amazon, first off, we want to bring eyeballs to our listing with advertising, then those eyeballs needs to convert, aka they need to click and consider our listing. And if we have all the check marks for them, that is the right product for them, they are going to end up buying. That is really important because when it comes down to ranking, I believe most people don't really understand what actually ranking means. Ranking is we have to be as relevant as possible to whoever would consider buying our product. Once we are relevant, we can consider that we can rank for that particular keyword. Now that we get the purpose, which is ranking on page 1 and getting page 1 visibility, let's go into use cases. So when it comes down to use cases, this is best whenever we would be launching a new product. We would try to relaunch products that previously launched, but right now they're not selling so well. This strategy is great when we want to maintain keyword position. Giving you an example, for travel duffel bag right now, I can see here if I'm going to use this extension from Helium 10, you can use any software of your choice. But here, for example, for this keyword, travel duffel bag, right now I can see who makes the most revenue out of that keyword and who ranks where when it comes down organically, which is very, very important because what we want to keep our positioning as high as possible on the first page of Amazon. Now that we did that, let's go into cost level. So it really depends on how expensive it is the keyword that someone else is advertising on. Since we've been managing multiple categories so far, there are categories that are, for example, in kitchen and dining, sometimes even at 20 cents, it's going to work for us just because no one is advertising for that particular keyword. In other categories, such as supplements or pet products, CPCs can go very high. Keep in mind that that is for category. Now, something that most advertisers don't mention within their content is that it's not as much about the competitiveness of the category, but how much your competitor is willing to pay. Keep in mind that right now we are going to take one keyword, we are going to create ads for that, and we are going to compete to whoever is going to advertise in exact match for that particular keyword. Now here, it's really dependent on your competitor. Are they willing to match whatever you are offering? Do they bid very aggressively? So what we've seen on our end, while it can depend on category, it can also depend on how much your competitor is willing to pay, how deep pockets do they have. So keep in mind that an exact match can cost you more than the broad match or phrase match, but it's going to be important who else is also advertising for the search term. When it comes down to targeting, we are going to use exact matches. Here I am going to share sponsored product as my preferred choice of campaign times. I also seen this strategy working well for sponsor brand video ads. When it comes down to sponsored products, they are helping more ranking organically. With sponsor brand, even if we're converting really well, in exact match type, actually sponsor brand is going to bring you other terms. So it's not going to bring you only the exact term, but it's going to bring you synonyms as well. What we are seeing on our end, sponsor products is the ones that are helping mostly with ranking. Pause this video, let me know in the comment what you've seen on your end, because I'm super curious to hear about that. Now, when it comes down to ranking power, the way how I'm defining it is the full speed that you can get vertically or horizontally ranking on the first page, because we are using exact matches. That is the exact keyword someone would look up your product with, that they're typing in the Amazon search bar and they're purchasing your product with. Therefore, it's going to be a vertical ranking. Imagine a rocket. It's going to go up as quick as possible. Now, also imagine a big ship that is going to transport goods, let's say from China to the US. It's going to be way, way slower. So when it comes down to a vertical versus horizontal ranking, which one is going to rank you faster? Usually what we are seeing is everything that is exact, it's going to be a vertical ranking. Everything that is not exact, broad match, phrase match, auto campaigns, category targeting are going to bring you horizontally. They're still going to get you there, but you would need more sales. Today I'm going to show you exactly the way how we would be looking up our top competitors to see which are the keywords they are using. I also created a separate video about search term reports that I'm going to link at the end of the video. That is also a good strategy to look and find the exact keyword someone would search for your product, and then they would convert on it. I'm going to link that video at the end of this one. But today I'm going to show you exactly the quickest way that you can use for product launch, for relaunch, or if you want to get generally more market share. So our keyword is travel duffel bags. If you're seeing for this particular keyword, this keyword has longer tail versions of it. What this means is the main keywords travel duffel bag plus for women, for men, with wheels, with shoe compartment, for men carry-on. So those would be longer tail keywords. Very important whenever you're going to do keyword research, because that is basically what we're doing right now. We are going to look up all the keywords that are highly relevant for our product, but also the broadest possible. For example, if we would go for travel duffel bags for men, it has only 800 search volume, when travel duffel bags has 8,000 search volume. So that is a more relevant keyword for our product to look up competitors. Now keep in mind that whenever someone would look for your product, if it is for women, they are going to type women because they are looking for women. If it doesn't matter for them, me for this example, I would have never thought that I want something specific for women or for men. I'm just going to look into travel duffel bags. All right, now that we have that, we are going to look up longer tail keywords here. So it has longer tail keywords. So as you can see, there's also the keyword itself plus who is this for. So is it for men? This is going to give you more understanding of this keyword is a good keyword. People are searching for it in different forms as well. For example, travel duffel bags for women has more search volume, and women travel duffel bag has less. At least you have different options targeting the keyword travel duffel bags for women versus women travel duffel bag. Both can help you rank. Maybe the one that has higher search volume is going to cost you more. The one that has less search volume is going to cost you less, but at least you have options. All right, still with me? Let's go. So now that we have this as our keyword, pick your software of your choice. This is a third-party tool. It is Helium 10. This is something that we're using often in the agency. So right now we want to understand which are the best-selling products. We're going to do a quick lookup of these products and what is important for us to first off filter out. So everything that is sponsored, we don't want to see or consider. Everything that has already at least $1,000 sales, if you want to go even higher, okay, but I like to put it at least $1,000 sales. ASIN revenue, I'm going to have a minimum of $1,000. And then when it comes down to brand, keyword research, exclude keywords. For now, I'm going to let everything in. And based on this, I just want to see something that is selling. Now, when it comes down to product price, what you might be looking into, maybe $20, $30, $100. It's important for you to know that all these products that are ranking on the first page, what is their price range, because you're going to compete against them. And now what we're going to do, because this method so far is going to allow you to select only 10 products. I want to see everything that is relevant to my product. and then I'm going to find them. For example, this could be relevant, this could be relevant. As you can see, some of them are either Amazon Basics or Amazon Essentials, which is important. We just selected 10 of the best-selling products that might be very similar with our products, and then we're going to run Cerebro. Now, this is just part of Helium 10. Basically, here we're going to fetch data of the important information that we need. We need to find the keywords that are going to be the best or most accurate for our product. I'm going to pause this quickly. It takes some time to fetch data. All right, here we are. Now we have a better understanding of which are the products that are all relevant to our keyword. We're going to sort just a bit more here. Now here, as you can see, there are 19,000 filtered keywords. We're not going to advertise that many. We are aiming to find at least 10 to 15 keywords to test on. And those would be the ones that we would be starting our campaigns. It's going to be sponsored product campaigns for this case. What is really important is that we have search volume for these keywords. So one filter that you can add here, it has at least 100 search volumes. If it doesn't have search volume, in this scenario, it doesn't really matter how much are you going to pay for it, because no one is going to find the product because no one is looking for it. So search volume, let's see quickly. Here where is, so search volume, when it says minimum and maximum, we're going to add at least 100. You can do 500, you can do 1,000, depending on your niche. So there are certain categories where that's going to make a big impact, others not. So here, for example, I added 100 and it's still 13,000. Let's go up to 500 search volume. Okay, so this brought us a lot of keywords that are not relevant to our product. For example, luggage, tote bag, diaper bag. These are not our products. I like to search for a particular route. In this example, duffel bag would be my route. I want to ensure that all the keywords that are relevant to duffel bag are going to showcase. So here I'm going to say that I want phases containing duffel bag. Can I write it wrong? Duffel bag. All right. So duffel bag. All right, great. So now it narrowed it down to 28 keywords. So we have duffel bag, the keyword itself, carry-on duffel bag with wheels. So everything that is duffel bag, it's going to showcase. Next is going to be branded keywords. So we do not want to just go for branded keywords. We need to clean up this list. For example, Samsonite, it's not relevant to our product unless we are Samsonite. Adidas, again, it's not relevant. Osprey, probably that's also a brand name. Canvas, duffel bag here. I'm curious if Canvas is a brand or Canvas duffel bag is just a material that they are using. Probably it is the material they are using, so that is not a brand keyword. Next is going to be, all right, so which are the most relevant keywords for my product? Next, we want to ensure that everything that we are seeing here, these are keywords that are positioned at least 5, meaning all of these products are going to showcase at least on the 5th position for these keywords. And this is where we're going to narrow even more. So here we have 23 keywords. Another filter that I like to have is organic. So I want to ensure that all these products are organically ranked. 23 still. Okay, let's put here 8. So I want to ensure that at least 8 of these products are ranking for those keywords. Okay, this means that there is a strong relevance for these keywords to whatever I want to buy. Now that I have a better understanding of these keywords ranking, I would go again through these keywords. I would take this keyword and then I would look it up. For example, carry-on duffel bag. Is my product carry-on or is it not? You can brand it as carry-on if the sizing fits to a carry-on. But if it's not, probably likely that you are going to advertise for something that's not. Also, when it comes down to search volume, it has 3,000 search volume, which is quite good. This would be a process of you going through, looking up your competitors, looking up your product, and then checking with a third-party tool, which would be the best keywords that I should be advertised on. And this is going to conclude the video. At the end of the video, I'm going to attach the next strategy, which is search term reports. And based on that, we would be looking at which are our top performing keywords that right now are not in exact match, that we should be bringing from broad phrase, auto campaigns, category targeting, whatever that is not exact match into an exact match campaigns. This is just one of the strategies how you could create your exact match campaigns that are ranked campaigns. Certainly hope that you found value in this one. If you're looking for someone to run your Amazon ads, go to the description section and find a date and time that works best for you so we can jump on a quick call and see how could we help your brand grow on Amazon profitably. Take care.